because some people have missed you because we are wondering where we put this Alhaji for tonight. Our body chairman and our very good chairman, you recognize, the secretary, and all the members of the NWC that are here present, you are duly recognized. The senators that are here, the National Assembly members, our elder, respected leader, Engineer Rabiu. Let me stand on all your existing protocols. Mine will be simple and very short because I didn't have said all that it needs to be said. But I need to express mine in number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 1 for me is gratitude. Gratitude to Almighty God that made it possible for all of us to gather this night. Number 2 is gratitude to all of you who have decided to join this party within this short period of the party existence. There were a lot of things said about the party, but we have decided to be members of this family. Be part of the deed and its team. So I thank you sincerely. And I thank you. Number 3. For the sacrifice. It is not easy for what you're doing to sacrifice for this party. Express your intention to run for election to serve your different constituencies. I know how difficult, like the leader has said, it is for our nation today for people to say, oh, we are going to be part of this process, we're going to do this. I'm joining the leader this evening to assure you that your sacrifice will not be in vain. Yes, by the time we finish, so many people will think, oh, they were not successful. But I'll tell you, we've taken note of everybody who expressed intention to run. And it's very important now we are discussing this. I said it's very important that we start rewarding people who have worked so hard in this country, who have sacrificed. And you will see it happen. Because this is the only way we can build a country. It is very, very important. All of us will not succeed. All of us will not be selected. All of us will not be winners. But I assure you that it is time we start recognizing losers who have worked so hard. So please do not think that if I know the person, that is the end of it. It is not the end. It is the ending of the beginning. Because we begin and work hard for our country. It is important at this stage that all of us sacrifice for their country. And I beg you to do that faithfully. I just come back yesterday night from South Africa. You know what Nigerians are going through in South Africa. And so many other African countries. And I took time to sit down with 3 ministers who are leaders of their own parties to plead them about how things can work within South Africa African and other African nationals. And we had a very fruitful talk and everything. Took time to go and see people like President Mbeki to thank him for standing for our people at difficult time. Took time to go around and see what our people are suffering. And then in the end, I addressed Nigerians. And I said to them, if we had things working in our country the way it should be, most of you will be here. We asked them to come back. If you don't know, we provided facility for them to come back. But most of them told me they would rather die there than come back because it's the same thing. It's even worse at home. That shouldn't be in Nigeria. We have a country. This country must work. People can no longer take us for granted. I was in South Africa. They have over 40,000 megawatts of electricity. And yet people are complaining they have no power. When we have 4,000, and we're not complaining. And they're just 60 million, and we're 230 million with 4,000 megawatts, and we're not complaining. If you don't want to complain, this is time for us to come out and complain. If you cannot serve, please leave. We don't want to let people again to give us excuse or remind us what they saw when they got in there. No. What I'm seeing, I can change. And that is why I want the office. I'm not looking for it to give excuses. We don't want to hire people who will give us the excuse again. The time of excuse has passed. If you cannot walk now, go home. It's a retirement home. It's a home for people who have the competence, the capacity, the compassion, commitment that Canada to live. If we don't have it, go home. That's where we are. But tonight is to beg you for a sacrifice. If they don't choose you, if you're not one
life, I just welcome President Aspirants, Ndc Aspirants.
You can do better than that as they take their seats. Ndc!
At the event center, right about.
Announcing also the arrival of distinguished Senator Tony Moye.
People, we have just arrived at a class event center where Ndc is hosting its aspirants
Media after taking your
in
pictures.
Abuja.
You can please take your leave for now.